What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Flames back in again with another video. My phone is tripping right now. It's got a screen burn. It's got a bunch of shit going on, but not gonna let it stop me from making this video. Without further ado, let's get into reading chapter 22. Try and make this as quick as possible since my phone is on 1 HP right now. I don't know what's going on, but I need to let it turn it off for like a day or something. But yeah, chapter 22. After these things, God tested Abraham and said to him, Abraham. He said, Here I am. He said, Take your son, your only son Isaac, whom you love, and go to the land of Moriah, and offer him there as a burnt offering on one of the mountains of which I shall tell you. So Abraham arose early in the morning, saddled his donkey, and took 2 of his young men with him, and his son Isaac, and he cut the wood for the burnt offering, and arose and went to the place of which God had told him. On the 3rd day, Abraham lifted up his eyes and saw the place from afar. Then Abraham said to his young men, Stay here with the donkey, I and the boy, and go over there and worship and come again to you. And Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering and laid it on Isaac his son. And then he took his hand of the fire and the knife. So they went, both of them together. And Isaac said to his father Abraham, My father. And he said, Here I am, my son. He said, Behold, the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for a burnt offering? Abraham said, God will provide for himself a lamb for a burnt offering, my son. So they went, both of them together. When they came to the place of which God had told them, Abraham built the altar there, laid the wood in order, and bound Isaac his son, and laid him on the altar on top of the wood. Then Abraham reached out his hand and took a knife to slaughter his son. But the angel of the Lord called to him from heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham, he said. Here I am, he said. Do not lay your hand on the boy, or do anything to him, for now I know that you fear God, seeing that you have not withheld your son, your only son, from me. And Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, behind him was a ram caught in a thicket by its horns. And Abraham went and took the ram and offered it up as a burnt offering instead of his son. So Abraham called the name of that place, The Lord will provide, as it is said to this day, On the mount of the Lord it shall be provided. And the angel of the Lord called to Abraham a second time from heaven and said, By myself I have sworn, declares the Lord, because you have done this and have not withheld your son, your only son, I will surely bless you, and I will surely multiply your offspring as the stars of heaven and as the sand that is on the seashore. And your offspring shall possess the gate of his enemies, and your offspring shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because you have obeyed my voice. So Abraham returned to his young men, and they arose and went together to Beersheba. And Abraham lived at Beersheba. Now after these things it was told to Abraham, Behold, Cal has also borne children to your brother Nahor. Uz his firstborn, Buz his brother, Camil the father of Aram, Chesed, Hazo, Padash, Jidaph, and Bethuel. Bethuel fathered Rebekah. These 8 Milcah bore to Nahor, Abraham's brother. Moreover, his concubine, whose name was Reumah, bore Tebah, Gam, Tahash, and Makai. Okay, so basically, God told Abraham to offer his son as a sacrifice, to prove his loyalty to God. Now, God never wanted to just kill his son for no reason, but he wanted to see what Abraham would do, and if Abraham would be willing to kill his own son for God. And then now God realized that Abraham would do anything for God, and he had great faith. Therefore, due to that, Abraham and his the generations after him are going to be blessed. And yeah, that'll be it for today. Very short video. But honestly, it's a pretty important part of the Bible. A lot of different world religions branch off after Abraham. But yeah, it's a very, very historical moment. You'll probably hear about that one in church a lot, stuff like that. Very, very important part of the Bible. But also a pretty short chapter. So yeah, appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you. I love y'all. Peace.